SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
His hard pass, Conley shoots, he scores! Nazem Kadri at the end of the Toronto.
Hi, and welcome to Where's the Action? I'm your host, Ross Benjamin. I will be previewing tonight's NBA game between the Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz, a game that takes place at the Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah, with the opening tip coming at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Currently, as we speak, the Bulls are a 4.5-point road favorite, and the total in this game is set at 184. The Bulls have covered 5 of their last 6 meetings versus the Jazz. With Chicago received some devastating news, and it was a devastating blow to their chances for success this season when Derrick Rose went down with another knee injury on Friday night in a loss at Portland 98-95. He has a right meniscus tear, and that will sideline him for the rest of the season, and that just really crushes Chicago's chances in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls' first full game without Rose was yesterday at the Los Angeles Clippers, and they didn't fare well as they were defeated 121-82 by the Clippers. Now, this was a Chicago team that had held 9 of their first 11 opponents to 97 points or less. They allowed 121 yesterday as the Clippers shot an unbelievable 58.5% from the field. This will be the 4th of a 6-game and 10-day road trip for the Bulls. They've lost their first 3 games on this trip. This is their 3rd game in 4 nights, and this is their 4th game in 5 nights. So their depth will be severely tested tonight, even against a weak team like Utah. Speaking of Utah, yes, they are a weak team. They're off to the worst start in franchise history, losing 14 of their first 15 games of the season. It's really easy to pinpoint what the problems are for the Utah Jazz. They come on the offensive end, as Utah has scored 93 points or less in 13 of their first 15 games of the season. Now, the Jazz will also be playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, and they come off a blowout loss at Oklahoma City last night as they were beaten by the Oklahoma City Thunder 95-73 in that contest. Not a lot to cheer about in Utah these days, but I think this might be an excellent opportunity for them to at least get inside the number as a home underdog tonight. We have a nice NBA super system that applies to this game. Anytime you have an underdog that's shooting 43% or less for the season from the field, and they're facing a team that allowed their previous opponent to shoot 55% or better from the field, like the Bulls did yesterday against the Clippers. In that situation, the underdog is 85-45 against the spread. That's 65.4% since the start of the 1996-97 season. I'm going to take a small lean here toward the Utah Jazz, plus 4.5 over the Bulls. If you want to hear that system again real quickly, anytime you have an underdog that's shooting 43% or less from the field on the season, and they're facing a team that allowed their previous opponent to shoot 55% or better, the underdog is 85-45 ATS, or 65.4% since the start of the 96-97 season. Utah Jazz plus 4.5 over the Chicago Bulls tonight in the NBA. My name's Ross Benjamin. You've been watching Where's the Action? Thank you for joining me. I'd like to wish each and every one of you all the very best.
His hard pass, Conley shoots, he scores!